So I've managed somehow to pull off one of my greatest dreams. I have purchased another car. That is obviously what this entire page is about, is Japanese cars. It is a car I've owned before. It has been 4 years since I owned it. Here it is. It's a bloody 300ZX. I'm utterly speechless. It just got dropped off. I paid for it. I've signed the papers. It is mine again. I did the cooling system and everything when COVID was occurring. I live in Victoria. I got COVID payment because I was not able to work and I was sick. I purchased all the cooling system for this, replaced it all while I was sick. And then the guy I just bought it off, he put in a new motor because the motor was blown, and it's been through a lot. And I have a lot planned. And this is a car that it will be sold when I'm dead. This is not, yeah, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm so excited. So, sorry about the air compressor. At the moment, I'm trying to clean up any rust I can see on the car. I knew there was a little bit from the last time I owned it. Air compressor's finished. I'm using a wire wheel. I got a couple of different ones just to clean up some spots like around the T-tops. On the T-tops, mainly the battery tray, which I'm just kind of, you can see over here, I'm just kind of grinding down, and then I'll lay a coat of paint over it. At some point I'll paint the engine bay nicely. For now, I'm just kind of cleaning it up. There were a couple of spots just along the edges here, which you can kind of see. I got a decent one in the middle there. And then there was some along here, a little bit on the corner. But the worst spot, I got the wing off and it's just cooked. I learnt the car used to be silver, which is quite nice. But as you can see from the ground, there's quite a lot of paint chips sitting around. So cleaning all this up, then I didn't unlock that. Let's come and hear it. Do one of them. Give it a little hook. Just because there's no weight on the hatch. I originally replaced these, which was nice. It's a bit of a mess, but it's a fair bit of rust in and about. Whoa. So I want to clean up all of that, all of this. I want to get rid of all the sound deadening and redo my sound deadening, obviously. But otherwise, it's just going through here. Nothing really under here. Maybe some little bits, but overall, it's not horrid. Could be worse, is all I'm saying. Could be a whole lot worse. I need a new driver's seat. I'm not a huge fan of these leather seats and they don't match the cloth interior. So I need to paint these back seats. Don't mind that, that's just the carpet from the boot. And then this one's not too bad, like it's still not great, but I'd rather like a Recaro or a Brid in here. I also prefer that it was manual, but you know, it's only so much that you can hope for. Yeah, we'll keep cleaning it up. I'm not going to film any of it just because I'm kind of filming intermittently while I'm working on it. But at some point, you'll see it all come together. cooking me, bro. Absolutely cooking me. This bloody car, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the fact that I own it again. Like, it's great to see it again, but it's cooking me. I'm gonna walk around the car and explain what I've done. It's been like, when did I get it? I got it the 2nd of Jan. It's the 11th of Jan now. It has not moved from where I parked it in the driveway. If anything, it's moved upwards because I jacked up the front end of the car. Just so I could kind of get to the front end of it, have a look at some things that I remember were an issue when I owned it, like the bottom of the core support. Someone before me, years ago, jacked up the car from the core support, put a massive dent in it, so I wanted to look at that, and then I'm like, oh, there's just a bunch of oil leaks, and like, I'll just show you. Removing the headlights so I can get the front end apart, get the radiator out, and then I can get to the belts a lot easier because I want to see how they are. I can't really, like, 300ZX is amazing. Like, I can kind of, like, I got meaty hands. It ain't getting down there, and this is just like, I want to get rid of the fan because screw that. Still deciding whether I keep the VG. Pause. I want to put something else in here. Maybe a reveal. I'm really bad at reveals. I get too excited about things. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be another Nissan engine, but like, you can kind of presume the options. I'm not going for the standard 300ZX one, which is an R35 engine. I am broke. I am a uni student. I pay rent. I can't really do all that. So yeah, we have dead cylinder, coil pack is fine, spark plug's fine. That's a bit concerning. It's all broken off. The shaved section to the right of it isn't factory, because those are horrid to put in. There's the wiring for it. I don't know if you can see. So that wire is supposed to be in the middle there. It's also the wrong thickness. So that's sick. I've gone through and I removed the rust on the battery tray and repainted it. I've chipped it, blah, 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 whatever. I just washed the car, so there's a little bit of water in here. Yummy. This is like a record for me, so I know what I need to fix. There's just a little bit of rust in there. Yummy. This is Australia, so rust isn't really that big of an issue, but like, you know, I don't want surface rust on my goddamn car. Ew. Gone through and yeah, shitty paint jobs, blah, blah, blah. I'll go down and sand down the entire car at some point. Bit of rust on the inside there. I forgot my keys. Remove the wing. This is out of here because it's all a little bit just grotty. And there was a fair bit of rust in some corners. Like, I think I may need to go over this spot in here. There's a little bit of rust. You can't really see it anymore, which is amazing. But like, it's not structural. I can't put all my force on that, and I can't put my thumb through it. Pulling apart the interior because there is a bunch of random wires leading out from my ECU which connect to the head unit. I don't really want that head unit, I'm not gonna lie. But for now, oh, bless you. For now, that'll do. Needs new steering wheel. That's just kind of it's like breaking apart. Driver's seat's so fine. Not a problem. This wheel has not moved for a little while, as you can tell. The rust on one side, and that would be because of this dear old 350Z stock. Yep, so round. Maybe because of that, but you know, these are for sale. I don't want them. Oh, fence might fall down. Also, this, I don't know what's going on with this setup. This needs to be replaced. That needs to go. That one in there needs to go. There's a bunch of random wiring. A few vacuum hoses that are just loose. This. We're not going to talk about this yet because I'm scared. But overall, she's mint, mate. Absolute runner driver. I know what I got. 25k. As you can see, new boot. I can't remember what I filmed. Different silvers, but that's okay. Because the car will get a wrap very soon. Hopefully. If I can earn enough money in time. But there we are. She's looking quite clean. You know? Nothing special, but it's quite enjoyable. And that fucking kitten. That's what we're talking about. So, where this currently stands, a lot has changed since you last saw it. There's me. Hello. The interior is torn apart. All under there. The ECU's out. So I'm just trying to gauge what I want to do with the car. And everything's back here in the back. Back here in the back. Yeah, of course it is. Right now, we're taking out all of the emission stuff. I want to get rid of all the extra vacuum lines because I don't want to deal with them. I'm trying to sell these because I hate them. If someone wants them, just message me on Instagram or something. Or if you've got my number, message me. This is looking a bit bold. Let's put the keys away. A bit bold. We're missing something very much from the top here. It's on the ground. So I want to get rid of more vacuum lines and little things like that's cooked. There's a couple others that are not too bad. There's a couple of helicoils like, oh, I don't know if you can see in there. How cooked is that one? Jesus. So I don't want to deal with that. I don't really want to deal with this either, but I'm just trying to get rid of as much stuff as I possibly can first, and then we'll be good to slap all of this, just grab and back in. So yeah, that's where we're continuing on at the moment. Pulled apart entirely. Someone took its eyes. So there's a lot gone now, and it's also purple. I think this is funny, just personally, mainly because once the car is assembled and fenders are on and fender liners are in, this you can't even, you would never know unless the car is like the front end's apart. And I kind of want to do that for all of us because I've half-assedly sprayed this. I'll go back and do it better. I want to paint the whole bay a different color to what color the car's going to be, but that's, yeah, mainly because it looked like terrible and I just wanted to clean it up a little bit. That's funny looking now. I removed, so there was in here, taking up this whole area and coming up all the way around the side. It's all of this, just like some randomized air intake thing that they do, so that it helps, you know, burn off unused fuel in the exhaust, which we don't want it to burn off unused fuel in the exhaust because we want this thing to go pop with flames. It's a cool car. Why would we not want it to shoot flames? But yeah, it was all out of in there as well, which you can see there's like a little nook in there where it was sitting. So I've got more room back in here. I don't know what... Oh, there is nothing there. I thought that was a hole. There is also some other things to remove. There is supposed to be a fuel pressure controller in here. but there is not. It looks like someone has already deleted that, which is great. As you can see, there's some things that have already been deleted. Like that's a bolt in the end of a line. I don't know what the line is for, but I'd rather just close it off at the source instead of like that. I'd rather like weld close a bung, sort out shit like that. You know, that's not ideal. I'd rather that not exist, whatever it's for. But going through, it's a bunch of vacuum lines that are gone. As you can see, there's quite a few more that I still need to get rid of on here. So as you can see, Nissan was quite nice in putting a bunch underneath the intake itself. I'm known to make it look cleaner, even though these engine bays look terrible. We'll just use that word, terrible, in general. So, how nice of them. Yeah, I need to go through and, yes, I know these are open. There are still spark plugs down in there. So it'll be fine. Nothing's going to get into my engine. It's coming along. Goal at the moment is to get the little bits to get the engine running right, get rid of all the vacuum lines and everything and put it back in, get the engine running well. Then I'll attend to the transmission and all the other little things that it requires, like brakes, brake pads. I'll probably just get those remachined. So I have some good brake rotors. Clean it up. Obviously it needs the all the stickers removed, and the interior just needs help in general. But for now, we're focusing solely on the engine and however it's gonna do its thing. So we're getting there. I'm just trying to hide a fair bit of the wiring as well, so that's why I'm pulling it out. Like the entire core pack wiring and fuel injector wiring is currently in the boot, but we'll sort that. So that's a slow project. I've probably got maybe 4 months to work on those bits. I want new wheels. I will find new wheels. Get that done. I want to leave it stock body. I don't want to wide body it or any crazy shit like that. I don't want to pull the rear guards or the front guards, so I will roll them at least so I can fit nicer tires. I do want it lower. Who wouldn't? So we'll get to that. But for now, it is also sorting this out, because I currently still don't have an exhaust. The exhaust still ends right about there, just behind the diff. So I'm still trying to find an exhaust. My wheels is probably the best looking out of all of them. They need some attention. The roof basket, some people aren't sure on. I like it because it tones down the look of the car. It looks less sporty and it looks more usable, I guess is the word. It is more usable. I can actually carry things, collect things off the side of the road, carry furniture and stuff. Sort out the exhaust. I want the full TRD lip kit. It's front lip, side skirts, rear lip. I want those. And then I want to wrap the car and probably change out the front grille for the Altezza one, which I think I've said before. More likely I've said before. So rather that, wrap the car in the color that I picked. I don't know if it'll suit it too well. I think it will personally. I think it'll look amazing. But that's not for a while, because I do like how it looks now. So get an exhaust, get the lip kit. This car's said and done. Daily duties. Keep fixing this hunker